Good morning, my beautiful friends. So this morning I am getting my coffee and I am going to go take a peek out at my garden. It rained last night, so I'm not going to be harvesting any tomatoes. However, there were some cucumbers that I saw the other day that I wanted to go take a peek at. So why don't you come with me and let's go take a peek. Oh, there's lots of fungus growing down here. Well, I've got my Kajari melon. I used up a bag of onions yesterday. I'm actually getting ready to pickle a bunch of onions. I had an onion bag left, so I figured it was time to string this guy up and give it a little more support. I hope that's sufficient. Guess we shall see. I have a lot of tomatoes that are getting really close. Those guys I've been keeping an eye on. They're like all ripening at the same time. There's some really pretty tomatoes down here. I know I said I wasn't gonna pick anything, but I thought maybe we would take a peek. How pretty is this? Little water droplets. Well, anyway, my friends. Oh, that one's got a spot. These tomatoes are so beautiful. I think these are a lot. Oops, what are you? I don't think you came off that plant. I wonder if one of my children came and squirreled this right here. That's funny. I'll take that inside. Oh, these are so beautiful. I think these ones, they've got to be some kind of striped tomato. I know I'm pretty sure I planted the striped German green, but I don't know. I should have come out here and harvested these guys because they're very ripe. I will have to come back. Well, these ones must be the striped. Man, I gotta look at my varieties because I don't remember which ones I planted that were striped. Got a cucumber over here to harvest. Look at that. Now I'm wondering, I should harvest that, right? That seems like it's about the right size. Alright guys, I'm just gonna sit it down. Well, my friends, this is my first Armenian cucumber that I've grown myself from seed. These guys look like they're ripening. Oh, okay. I guess this guy wanted to come with us. I think this is the indigo cream. I looked at my seed packets. I know I have the blueberries, which I think those get red on the bottom, but I didn't plant any of those seeds. That packet is still closed. So I'm pretty sure that this is the indigo berries. And this is a very soft tomato. I've got more down there that are getting pretty close. I need to get in this cucumber patch and make sure I don't have any guys that are ready to harvest. I'm not sure now is the best time to do that. The ground's all wet and I'm not wearing proper shoes. But I can take a quick peek. Oh. Well, here's one that got away. Oh my Lanta. I need to get this off of here. I think that looks like a tender sweet down there, so I'm gonna leave it. We like the tender sweets when they get bigger. Although the rest of these are pretty delicious when you, I think that's our first dragon egg cucumber. The rest of these cucumbers taste really good if you harvest them a little early when they're still small. But we have found that the tender sweet in particular, we like the flavor better when it's bigger. So I am quickly running out of hand space, my friends. I think that's gonna be all I get to harvest right now. These tomatoes are so pretty. I think this is my biggest tomato down here. I will have to come back out here and show you later because I do not have the hands to do this. I am not coordinated enough for this. But it's hiding in there. Look what I found! Oh my goodness!
It's longer than my arm!
I think it might be.
It's my
It's definitely longer than your arm. Don't mind our pizza mess from last night. It's like half as big as you, Maddie. Can I see it, Rose?
Can you go show Charlotte?
Yeah. This one went a little too long and started to yellow. Hopefully I picked it in time that the vine will still produce good enough for me. And I think this is our first dragon's egg cucumber, so that'll be interesting to see what it looks like inside and what it tastes like. The kids are very interested to try that one out. I'm pretty sure this one's another Parisian pickling, maybe? It has these black spines, which leads me to believe that's what it is. I need to look at my seed packets, though, to see. I have frosting on my finger. I just made cinnamon rolls for the kids. But I need to look at my packets again and see if there were any other cucumbers that looked similar to this. I don't know. I have some that look like this, and then I have other ones that have like that weird, like, bottom of a pepper looking tail thing on it. I chopped up 2 big bags of onions yesterday and I stuck them in this Ziploc bag because I'm going to pickle them. Hopefully today I will get around to that. And I had them in my refrigerator overnight and now everything in my fridge smells like onions. I didn't think that one night would really make a difference, but oh my gosh, these onions are potent, you guys. They are like sitting on my counter right here. And I'm like standing here and I'm like intoxicated by onion fumes. I love onions though, so I'm not complaining. Alright my friends, I am getting ready to make a bunch of pickled stuff. I was going to do some of my Parisian pickling cucumbers. I'm going to slice them up and pickle them. I also have a huge bag of onions that I am going to pickle. And I have this huge bag of garlic that I had to peel by hand because these cloves were so hard. I tried the like thing where you stick them all in a jar and you shake it up really good and it did not work. It did not take the skins off. I also have this beautiful head of cabbage. I think I'm going to pickle some of it, but the rest I think I'm going to ferment. I need to find I have my fermenting kit over there. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, so I am super new to canning, and I don't know if it's like a big no-no to pack your jars or not. Although packing, I would imagine, would make it more difficult to get the air bubbles out, right? I guess we will find out, my friends. I am familiar with canning like jams and jellies and such, but not stuff that's like solid like this. So I thought that I had pickling spice, but it turns out I don't, or I can't find it. So what I did was I took the one brine. I added just some spices, ground coriander, ground cloves, ground pepper. When I do the pickles, I'm going to add some dill weed to it and some garlic cloves to that as well. I also crumpled up some bay leaves and stuck them in there. Alright, so I am just going to slowly... Oh, and red pepper flakes. Oh, this smells delicious. So a fun trick that I saw one of my friends do here on YouTube, so that your lids don't stick together. This might be super basic, but if you, oh, that was hot. If you are new to canning, when you are warming your lids up, if you alternate them, so instead of stacking them like all in the same direction like this, let me get a better view. Instead of stacking them all like this, you would alternate them like this in your water so that they don't stick together. I have found that the rubber really likes to attach to the underside of these. Ah! I didn't get the air bubbles out, guys. I'm just gonna take a bamboo chopstick. Oh yes, air bubbles. Okay, so I have the rest of this garlic. I still have some onions too. I'll figure out what to do with those in a minute. But we really like pickled garlic in our house, so I am going to fill this jar up with the rest of this, almost the rest of this garlic. I need to save a little bit, now that I think of it, for these pickles. I'm gonna add a little bit extra of this pepper flake. Okay, I'm gonna fill this with my brine. Vinegar. I don't think we're focused. Okay, let's focus here, eh? Okay. Take my lid. Resist the urge to crank this down.
The way you make pickles is to put pickle seeds in your garden and you wait for the pickles to grow.
You don't grow pickles, you grow cucumbers and then you make pickles out of the cucumbers.
And what about the pickles we buy at the store?
Those are done like this, just on a larger scale. The first jar of pickles I have ever made. And my, she is pretty.